Alright, I just got done loading everything up. We are heading back to the hunting camp today. Bucks are really starting to move. I'm getting a lot of buck movement on camera. It is pretty chilly out. As you can see, I have flannels on, bluebird sky, high pressure building, and we're leading up to the full moon now. It is general gun season up there. Hopefully I'll be able to get another buck. Bigger one. Picking up my good buddy Brandon right now from his house. He lives right down the road from me. He hasn't been hunting in a little bit. We actually used to hunt together in a property in Georgia and ended up selling, so he hasn't been hunting in a while. I shot a buck a little bit ago, nice little Florida legal buck, so it's at the processor. Bucks are really moving on the property, so we're heading back up. It's about a 3-hour drive, so hopefully we'll get another buck and then into the cooler. Dude, how you doing? You're hunting this property, Hal. I hunted Georgia. Just show up.
I gotta get it all back.
Just picked up some corn. Got to make one stop at the Wawa, put some fuel in the truck and some ethanol-free fuel in the side-by-side, and we're heading up to camp. You guys see any big bucks yet?
Not yet.
Well, I was hoping you pushed them this way.
Yeah.
See it. Bro, fucking Jordy, 2 of them, do you see it? Double Jordy, both of them man buns, beards. All right, so there's a gate code there. All right, finally made it to camp. Brandon is opening up the gate. It's 1 o'clock, so we're gonna be hopefully in the stand here very shortly. We're gonna unload this mother and get hunting. Finally made it.
You want to shut?
Yeah, let's lock it back. Right, you think they can put any more locks on that gate? How many locks? There's like 20 on there.
There was no chain. It was just locks.
Yeah, locks to lock. Tell me too many people have access to your property without telling me too many people have access to your property. 68 degrees. Probably should just go ahead and turn the heater on now, right? That way we're nice and warm.
I'm gonna go pinch that valve off.
All right, so I'm just gonna shoot this gun once just to make sure it's still on. After last week when my my muzzleloader dropped off the side of my side-by-side and it got knocked off, so we're gonna shoot this real quick and then get out into the woods. Put my earplug in. There we got live firing range. Safety's off. Yeah, see, I'm like not a marksman. I already know I'm not. Like I told everybody last time I'm a much more confident bow hunter just because I practice my bow so much. But when it comes to this, I'm just not. Oh, you're right, dead center.
There should be 1 and 2.
This one and this one?
No, 1, 2.
I shot here once, I thought.
I never saw one in the red when I looked. That's why
No?
I asked.
Oh shit, maybe I shot all 3 of mine right here.
I think so.
Here we go.
Here we go.
What'd you see this morning?
Oh, I sat in the D spot, so.
You gotta stop with that. This dude thinks I'm putting him into my D spots. I mean, technically he isn't wrong right now because everywhere I put him, I was trying to tell Jared to go and then he didn't see any deer, so we're not wrong here. We just got done eating some breakfast and now we're gonna go rig up this platform stand that we just put out and make it a little bit better. What do you think of the property?
Pretty good.
We gonna see anything though?
The D spots I sat at look pretty good.
Where's the A spots then?
I'm gonna fix it and find it.
You're gonna find it? Which spot is you think is the best out of the spots I got here that you've seen today? The one that's not my spot?
Probably the one you haven't showed me yet.
I showed you all my spots now. It is wet out here, guys, and we have yet to start a real fire. We've made a really good smoldering fire. Guess technically that's a fire. But we're gonna relax for a little bit and then get ready to get back out in the woods. Hopefully we'll see or shoot a buck tonight. All right, time to get ready to go for the afternoon hunt. Not sure where we're gonna sit yet, but hopefully we're gonna see something. We hear that there's some bucks chasing on camera right now, so let's roll. All right, we just got back to camp after a long afternoon putting out corn, doing some lemming, and then going out and sitting this afternoon. I see nothing, or saw nothing. Saw nothing? Seen or saw?
You sat in your own D spot.
I sat in my own D spot today. Tried to get Brandon to sit there. It didn't work out, so I sat there and I didn't see anything. Hey Brandon, what'd you see?
Yogi bear.
You saw a bear? Real life?
Real life. Saw a living creature.
Right, he did see an animal though in my other D spot. All my spots are D spots, come to find out. But for real, he didn't get down on the stand. He was so scared I had to pick him up on my side by side from the stand. So how scared were you?
I was ready to walk out and do my hunt for tomorrow, driving swamp launch.
Here we go, this guy. All right, we just got the fire going pretty good. Come take a look at this. Feels nice out tonight. It's like 68, 65 probably. Got a decent little fire going. About to kick some tunes on, make some boudin, and then have some brewskis, and then head to bed and do it all over again tomorrow. So stay tuned. Maybe tomorrow I'll get another buck, or maybe Brandon will, or maybe we'll get carried off by a bear. Who knows? 2005?
I think it was 5 or 6, 2005 or 6. At least 2006, at the latest.
Was that when you won your tournament in Panama City?
That was 2007.
I'm trying to remember where we first actually met. Did we? Oh, I think I met
it was
your
in-
dad.
I think it was in Punta Gorda when you had that bass boat, or whatever the heck you were fishing.
Oh. When I was fishing with Kelly.
Kelly's great-grandfather's bass boat.
Did I not tell you the story of why we were fishing out of that boat?
I don't know. I don't know that I heard that.
So
I think you come up though with like a tourniquet on your foot. Or
no, I
your
cut
arm
my
or something.
finger. I cut my finger to the bone that day.
You were like bleeding out on the dock.
All right, so I have a. At this point in my fishing career, I'm like not a guide. I like probably caught my first redfish like a minute ago before, and I went and bought a Key West Stealth. Paid like 17 grand, financed it. I'm like a 17 and a half year old kid, 18. I was probably just 18. And I bought this Key West Stealth, and the lower unit went out on it is what happened. And it went out right before a tournament. And actually, it was like 3 or 4 weeks before a tournament. And I had this boat dealer tell me that he will have it done before the tournament. And he didn't. But he said he had this other boat that we could use, which was, and Kelly can quote me on this. Kelly, let me know if I was wrong. This thing was like a 1984 16 and a half foot bass boat. Yeah. With like bass seats and everything. With like a whatever the old style Mercuries that were rounded, the 2 strokes. And then that was a crazy tournament day. The only way we knew how to fish was like we found redfish, and that was the only spot we caught redfish in this one spot in Inglewood, and like we didn't even.
That was your ride or
That was
die
it,
spot.
bro. We placed in a lot of tournaments for like 3 years, guys. This redfish spot was money. Like we did really well, and then when it started sucking, we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know like why we couldn't catch fish on Berkeley Gulps anywhere else. But yeah, so at the end of that day, what ended up happening was to get the boat on plane because it dropped a cylinder while we were fishing in it. The big guy had to go to the front of the boat, and I was riding on the front of the boat holding onto the seat, and Kelly hit like a giant, like Intrepid or big offshore boat wake, and it pinched my finger in the middle of the seat, and it just lit my finger all the way to the bone right here. And it's like literally like not even halfway through the tournament day, so I'm fishing with a cut to my bone, just wrapped it in a napkin and like electrical tape, and we fished that whole tournament like that. I don't remember if we had fish. Was that one?
I think you come back looking like JPP with the club.
Did we have? Did you do good in that tournament? Were you fishing with Wayne then, right?
Yeah, Wayne and I were fishing together. I think we cashed a check, but
I'm sure my buddy Brady Nelson probably whooped everyone's ass. He was doing really well back then. Did you know before I started fishing with him, he had never finished under the top like 12?
no, he was always up there.
Like 35, like that was like also on the bass side of things.
Yeah, that was when he had that little Ranger bass.
Yeah. We actually did pretty well
Him
fishing
and his
with him too.
partner, I forget his name.
It wasn't Joffrey, was it?
No, I forget the guy's name, but man, they were good.
Oh, Josh Ramsey.
Yes.
Josh Ramsey.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, that guy's actually doing pretty good. He manages like 8,000 acres in Ona, right across the street from where we hunt. Brady and I actually hunt in Ona. But I don't think we weren't like friends then. We just knew each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think what ended up happening is you just kept mooning me every time you blasted by me when I was pushing my Renegade in Placida.
That sounds about right.
I was stuck because it was foggy and I thought I was going to cut this bar and it was completely out of the water. And then he just rides right by me like an hour later when I'm trying to push my boat out. Pretty much what happened. It was pretty shitty.
I think where the friendship really started was Panama City.
Panama City it was a good time.
It was a good time.
It was a really good time for you. I was like, I've never even won a tournament. Actually, Kelly and I did win. We won one of Kent's tournaments one time. But no, I don't think we never won a championship or anything.
Lockers tournaments.
I think I don't remember.
Extreme Series.
Oh yeah, the Extreme Series ones. Yeah. Yeah, that Panama City tournament, you literally you whooped everybody's ass in that tournament. I'm pretty sure, right? How much did you win by? Like a pound or two?
It was somewhere around that. I don't remember exactly, but thankfully we just had a really good first day. Like not a Florida type first day.
Everybody was in your whole day too, right? So
I sat in there in my rain gear for the whole day before the tournament. Power pulled down, thinking we had a gold mine all to ourselves. Didn't fish Wayne's boat, fished the slow little Banshee. Showed up first day and there's like 10 boats sitting there. It's like, this ain't gonna be good.
So, a lot of you don't know where in Panama City Beach this particular spot is, but there's this very popular spot that holds big schools of redfish at certain times of the year.
The first day, I don't think there was that many. It was maybe 5 of us.
Yeah.
But second day, about half the field went there.
Yeah.
And just completely shut it down.
So there's literally, and I fished another tournament. I fished an FLW tournament there one time when there was like 40 of us fishing this whole. Oh, I think you fished that one too. Yeah, it was after that one. And at that point, Kelly and I's whole redfishing career was we knew we could catch redfish off docks, so we fished every dock in Panama City, and we actually did decent.
Yeah.
We placed the money, but
Flip the sausages.
yeah. Really looking good. that we're filming, I just remember that one commercial you did for Powerpole. When
Your
hair is blowing back. Every time I see it's still on too. It still airs, right? I've seen it a couple times. I've seen it.
Every once in a while, someone will see it on YouTube or TV and they'll send it to me.
But, so Kelly and I in Panama City, really all we knew how to do was fish docks. We did pretty well doing it. But after that tournament, so we were in I think 23rd place. It was like a pretty good place for somebody that caught their first redfish like 3 months ago. So that's what we do. That was the start of the addiction. Was we caught a redfish in Inglewood under a dock on a Berkeley Gulp, and then after that, I was like, heroin, nah. Alcohol, nah. I was like, I'm buying a boat and I'm gonna be addicted to redfishing. And then I spent all my money from there on out until I decided to be a guide on redfishing.
Yeah.
We had no sponsors. Like we literally if it wasn't for Joey's Susteam, I don't think I would have even been able to go to that event because we crashed on his floor.
You crashed on a lot of things.
Yeah.
In couches, in tents.
Yeah, we roughed it a lot because we were poor.
I remember it, man. Wayne and I, we would drive to Alabama or Orange Beach and sleep in the truck. Get there at 3 a.m., sleep 2 hours, and just have a miserable day of fishing. What are we doing?
Dude, I really still don't enjoy, when I fished with Alex that a little bit ago, when we fished that, I was there for 9-10 days for that one redfish tournament we fished. I don't enjoy fishing sunrise to sunset where I don't stop to eat or have a beer, where I'm just scouting for fish.
I don't mind it where I'm in a new place, if I'm in Louisiana or
Yeah, it's new water.
New water, it's you have that anticipation all day long. But
Tampa
home,
sucks.
Yeah.
I hate fishing Tampa. I say that with a grain of salt.
I love fishing it, but it's just, man.
It's not the
You got to be committed. That's the thing, dude. You got to have solid time on the water.
Yeah, you have to. For me to be I could probably go out and catch 2 redfish tomorrow. I mean, I know I could, but I don't know. I enjoy not seeing humans when I fish, and Tampa is the worst place for that. And I literally spend half of my time guiding, just running past spots that I know have fish because there's somebody sitting fishing it. So let's go back to the championship because I know you want everyone to hear this story. And you won. And
I think it was it the year before or the year after the championship.
No, that was that same weekend.
Was it the same weekend?
Yeah. So you won the tournament, and everyone was celebrating because you won. And then we decided to go to this club. What was the name of that club in Panama City Beach? It was the MTV Spring Break.
It was the Spring Break Club, but it wasn't Spring Break. It was
La something.
It was Bike Week.
It was La something.
It was Bike La Viva. Or La Vila. Or
La Vila, Club La Vila. So we're at Club La Vila. Take it, I was trying to be a thin kid then, so I was down 65 pounds, and I was only eating 500 calories a day on some Medi weight loss crazy diet. So I wasn't eating any food really at all. And then we go drinking, which I really wasn't a drinker back then either. And for whatever reason, I decided...
That wasn't what you self-proclaimed.
No, I definitely told them I never puke. And then everybody, for that whole evening at the club, bought me shot after shot after shot.
You said the wrong thing in the wrong time.
But I didn't puke until he went to sleep in his hotel. And then I took all my clothes off and put them real nice on the coffee table because I slept on the couch. And then I decided to projectile vomit literally all over my clothes. All my clothes but my underwear. And then also his laptop. And literally there was puke, a puddle. And his laptop was open, of course, because he was doing work. So, literally barely know the guy. He's nice enough to let me stay at his hotel room. And I puke in his laptop, and that's pretty much, I think.
Pretty much it went, hey man, I'm really struggling. Can I sleep somewhere? Sure, no problem. Shit, I fucked up your laptop.
But we did get a new laptop. It was toast. It was destroyed. I think the best memory about that whole time was when you dropped me back off at my truck and boat at the club, and I'm holding my puked in clothes and just wearing underwear, and it was like he said, it was like bike week or something.
It was definitely full on bike week.
Like the whole
Here
parking
I am
lot.
in a power pole wrap truck, power pole wrap boat, dropping this guy off in the only thing he doesn't have puke on, which is his boxer briefs. Holding a laptop and his clothes.
He made me take the laptop with him.
I'm like,
With me.
it's yours, buddy.
So I had the ultimate walk of shame, literally in front of a bunch of people in leather.
I don't even think I stuck around to see you.
No, you just left. You just
Got out, I
left.
left. Zero association with this guy.
Low points, man. Low points. Low lows, high highs. That's how I like to live. But ever since I puked on his laptop, we pretty much had to be friends.
Yeah, that's right. There's no choice.
So if you guys want to get to know anyone at Power Pole really well, puke on their laptop. All right, that's the best I can tell you. Yeah, we got to get him a new laptop though. This is going to cost you some form of money, but as long as you take care of it, that's the thing about being an adult.
Yeah.
Is if you do dumb shit, you gotta pay for it. But yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's so long ago now.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like it.
No, it really doesn't. It does not feel that long at all. Well, hopefully we have one more day here.
Yeah, I'm pretty hopeful for this morning hunt. Might be a little hot this afternoon. I already told you how I love hunting in hot weather. It's just my favorite.
Well, I sweat in my stand all the time. I do a lot more public land hunting than you. So me, like walking, I change my clothes like halfway to my stand, Skunk ape.
Yeah.
But we'll see. If we see something in the morning, maybe we'll just roll or shoot something. I mean, it would be nice to get home a little early. I mean, the boat's ready, but you know what it is. Like, your kids are probably driving Aubrey crazy.
I can guarantee you.
So the earlier we get home, the more likelihood, the likelihood of you getting another experience like this without the kids becomes.
Yeah.
So, well, you think that dinner's about ready?
I'm pretty sure it is.
All right, well, you guys stay tuned. We're going to hit some food up, get to bed, and we'll see you guys in the tree stands in the morning. That's all I do is put you in D spots?
Definitely confirm that's a D spot.
How many times you sit there? What'd you see?
3. One bear.
One bear?
One bear.
Wait, I thought you said these fox squirrel. They count, right?
Oh yeah, good shoot.
Both of those are federally protected animals, so you should feel blessed.
I did. It was a great sightseeing tour.
All my A spots weren't much better than the D spots he sat in. We didn't see anything walking around this morning, so we got everything loaded up, and we're gonna head back home. We got a lot of work to do this weekend. He's got a bunch of stuff to get done at work as well, so we're gonna head back home. We'll see you guys on the flip. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see all my videos. I have weekly videos, and if you enjoy my content, let me know. We'll see you guys next video.